You wake up feeling flat despite crushing your training and hitting every macro. Your energy is off and you can't figure out why. Here's the aggressive truth. Your social circle is likely tanking your testosterone production and accelerating your biological age right now. You've optimized your diet and perfected your gym routine, but your friends might be undoing all that hard work at a cellular level. Recent 2026 data reveals that your social circle is a primary driver of your biological age and daily testosterone production. If the people around you are stagnant, your hormones likely are too. Your brain constantly scans your social environment to set your testosterone allowance. This is the winner effect in real time. When you're surrounded by high-agency peers who push growth and celebrate wins, your nervous system shifts. Parasympathetic tone takes over, vagal tone strengthens, and your body signals safety to ramp up androgen production. Testosterone acts as a feedback signal here, not something you force, but something earned through your environment. In contrast, stagnant circles keep you locked in sympathetic dominance. Cortisol stays chronically elevated. Your pituitary gland receives the message that peak performance isn't required. Morning testosterone peaks flatten. Insulin sensitivity drops. Inflammation markers creep higher. Recovery suffers. Your dopamine baseline resets lower because the social signals don't support ambition. The truth most optimizers miss is this. Your biology is always reading the room. One conversation with a man operating at a higher level can elevate your androgenic markers and dopamine baseline more than stacking another supplement. But stay in low-status dynamics and the endocrine system downregulates everything to match. If you're wondering why your discipline and focus feel inconsistent despite perfect sleep hygiene, look at who you're spending your time with. The endocrine hierarchy effect is operating whether you acknowledge it or not. Let's go deeper into the biology of social toxicity and why it accelerates aging faster than most men realize. Picture this case. You finish an intense training session feeling unstoppable. Then you meet your old crew for a casual hang. They spend the entire time complaining about work, relationships, and how life is rigged against them. You head home wired but tired. The next morning your energy is flat and motivation is gone. This isn't coincidence. Those cortisol-heavy interactions created a chronic stress response that disrupted your circadian rhythm and blunted androgen receptor sensitivity. This is what I call the androgen echo effect. Your endocrine system literally starts echoing the dominant energy and status level of your closest circle. Crabs in a bucket. Social dynamics don't just kill momentum, they physically suppress your androgen receptors so less of the testosterone you do produce gets used effectively. Over months and years, this leads to accelerated epigenetic drift. New 2026 research links constant social friction and low-agency peer groups to shorter telomeres and impaired DNA repair. Systemic inflammation rises, metabolic health takes a hit. What should be optimal recovery windows become periods of nervous system dysregulation instead. Here's the decision tree most men need. After any regular interaction, ask yourself one question. Do I feel regulated with clear focus and calm energy, or drained, scattered, and stuck in low-grade fight or flight? If it's the latter, that relationship is generating social metabolic drag. Your insulin sensitivity suffers, inflammation builds, and your overall health span shortens. The hidden cost shows up in your sleep architecture too. Even if you get the hours, the quality tanks because your nervous system never fully downshifts. The truth most optimizers miss. No morning sunlight protocol fully compensates for a social environment that keeps your cortisol elevated and vagal tone suppressed. The comeback begins when you realize high-agency circles trigger something powerful, socially induced biological rejuvenation. When you enter environments where ambition is normal and risk-taking gets rewarded, your brain registers higher status potential. Oxytocin from genuine connections combines with strategic dopamine hits to create a pro-androgenic internal environment. Your vagal tone improves dramatically. Sympathetic overdrive fades. Inflammation markers drop while insulin sensitivity rises. This metabolic shift is profound. Your recovery accelerates because the nervous system now supports deep restoration. Sleep architecture improves as your body trusts the safety signals from your circle. Morning testosterone production stabilizes at higher levels as the feedback loop turns positive. Men who make this upgrade often report sharper focus, stronger discipline, and better overall vitality within weeks. The social stimulation itself becomes performance-enhancing. Your dopamine baseline resets higher, making consistent high-agency behavior feel natural rather than forced. But here's the deeper complication most men hit. You can't just layer new high-value people on top of draining relationships. The old signals still dominate your nervous system. Your biology keeps reading the mixed messages from your current circle, preventing the full rejuvenation effect. That's why random networking rarely moves the needle on your hormones or biological age markers. This is where my proprietary Echo Circle protocol comes in. It's a systematic framework for turning your social environment into a natural testosterone and health span optimizer. The protocol has 3 steps. First, audit the echoes every quarter. Take your 5 closest relationships and evaluate the biological feedback. After interactions, track your post-meeting state, energy levels, mental clarity, sleep quality that night, and morning drive. Rate each person on whether they elevate or suppress your nervous system regulation and metabolic health. Step 2. Prune the drags. Use this if-then rule. If someone consistently leaves you in sympathetic dominance with elevated cortisol after interactions, create intentional distance. This isn't about drama or burning bridges, it's physiological necessity. Many men experience an immediate rebound in baseline testosterone signaling and recovery capacity within 2 to 4 weeks of pruning energy vampires. Step 3. Amplify the signals with precise timing. Schedule morning strategy calls or pre-training discussions with your upgraded circle. These interactions prime your circadian rhythm and dopamine pathways for the day ahead. For evening, choose recovery-focused connections that support parasympathetic activation and better sleep architecture. The ultimate holistic payoff is powerful. When your social circle becomes a high-agency ecosystem, testosterone production rises naturally as a status signal. Biological age markers improve through reduced inflammation and better metabolic health. Your focus sharpens, discipline becomes default, and health span extends because your entire nervous system operates from a place of safety and possibility. Your biology is always reading the room. The question is, what story is your current circle telling your hormones every single day? Prune to perform. Upgrade your circle and watch your testosterone, energy, and longevity respond in ways no isolated protocol ever could.